Yeah, that would have been brilliant if Eminem would have been on Royce the 5'9's Trust the Shooter EP. Because that's definitely the thing. I think those kind of collaborations should always be welcome, and I don't think that there should be any sort of like, well, I'm trying to do this without help kind of attitude. I mean, that's kind of the subject. I mean, it's basically when Royce and Eminem team up, it's a guaranteed hit. And sometimes, the unfortunate thing is there are just musicians sometimes that need a guaranteed hit. I mean, I've done that in the past where I've looked for artists and stuff like with Puff Daddy, for example. I mean, even though it was only on his first album, a guaranteed hit that Puff Daddy always had was any song that Biggie was on. I mean, any song Biggie was on was always automatically probably a good song, and that's kind of how I feel with Royce the 5'9", is anytime he teams up with Eminem, guaranteed hit. But it's just too bad because sometimes, Royce the 5'9", you have to take those uncharted moments where you don't know what you're going to get, and unfortunately his track record is just not good enough for him to really do that. So he should take advantage of all the Eminem appearances that he could get. And really, on the other side of things, on Eminem's side, it's starting to become a point where Royce the 5'9" is a good look for Eminem. And I definitely feel like, when Eminem teams up with Royce on his albums, it's always good also. So yeah.
Yeah, man. When Royce and M get together, it's definitely a guaranteed hit, and it's a shame it doesn't happen too often because, like you said, there's that attitude that Royce probably has and some musicians have where do-it-yourself kind of thing rather than relying on, collaborators that are more popular. And I think that's a stupid mindset because that stuff never works. I mean, hate to break it to them, but their songs with M or popular figures are always going to do better than ones by themselves, even after they work with those guys. That's the truth. So they should embrace that stuff because it makes them really successful. Royce should be wanting to do albums all the time with Eminem because it makes him chart a lot more rather than by himself, And yeah, that would have been a good look for Eminem to be on there. And I see what you're saying about the Diddy comparison as well. But yeah, it's starting to get to a point where Royce with M is a good thing. And when M gets on a Royce album, it's like a guaranteed hit. And I wish it happened more often. It's a real shame it doesn't.